What's happening, people? Welcome back to Behind the Dugouts for another tactical breakdown video. And in today's video, we are talking Romeo Lavia. Look, as Chelsea fans, we need no reminder of his injury record. We know the story. But the more interesting question is, what happens if he can actually stay fit? Because if Romeo Lavia can stay fit, Chelsea don't just get another midfielder. They get a very specific profile, a press-resistant six, a transition protector, and maybe the most important, a player who can help Moisés Caicedo play with more freedom and be more aggressive. Now, in today's video, we're going to be covering four main topics that I think Lavia will bring to this Chelsea side. One, press-resistant build-up. Two, rest defence and transitions. Three, freeing Caicedo. Four, the bigger Chelsea picture. But before we get into it, guys, I want to pose you a question. If Lavia can stay fit, is he the missing piece to Chelsea's midfield, or do we still need to go out and buy another? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, guys, let's get into it. So the first thing Lavia changes in this Chelsea side is the build-up. He gives them a midfielder who's comfortable receiving the ball with the pressure behind him. And that sounds simple, but it matters because in the sixth space, this is where teams will try to trap you. If your midfielder can take one touch, protect the ball, find the next pass, the entire possession structure feels calmer. Lavia is not about forcing the killer pass every time. His value comes earlier in the move. He receives the ball from the centre-backs, he draws the press, shifts the angle, and either plays the ball through the lines or resets possession. This is the type of midfielder who makes your defenders braver on the ball and your attackers more reachable. So on the tactics board, we've got Chelsea set up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, and I want you to take note of the triangle that's on the pitch of the left centre-back, the right centre-back, and Lavia in the six. And this is where Lavia's profile matters the most. Not in the final third, but as a player who can help Chelsea leave their own half cleanly. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add the opposition 10 and the opposition striker, and their job here is to press Lavia on the ball. This is the trap they're trying to set, because if the six panics in this situation, Chelsea either go backwards or they lose the ball centrally. The key detail here is Lavia's first touch. He will be looking to take his first touch across the pressing player, and by doing so, he will change his angle and break that first line of pressure. And once that first line is broken, it then allows Lavia to play the ball through the lines into the likes of a Caicedo, a Rodgers and Palmer here to receive the ball in more dangerous zones. And this is what Lavia brings, a calmer six who can receive the ball under pressure and play through the lines. Now, when it comes to playing the ball out from the back, Lavia is one of the best players in this Chelsea side to sit in that six, to receive the ball under pressure and find that out ball. And I've got a few clips here to demonstrate it. Now, the first thing we've got to notice is this triangle pattern that we showed on the tactics board. So here we've got the goalkeeper, the left centre back, and then Lavia sitting at the top of the triangle, creating that pattern. Now, there's a few things Lavia is going to do before he receives the ball from Sanchez. One, he is going to make an angle by running into this space here. It now allows Sanchez to split the striker and the 10 to allow him to play the ball between the lines to Lavia. The next thing Lavia is going to do while he's making this run, and you'll probably hear people speak about this a lot, is he's going to scan. So if I play the clip just a little bit further forward slowly, you'll notice as Lavia starts to make this run, he checks and scans over his shoulder right here. And by doing so, what he's doing here is to make sure there's no player coming from here to follow him. So he has space to receive and turn. And this is important, especially when you're in this six and trying to play out from the back. So as I play the clip further forward, the next thing I want you to pay attention to is this player right here, is he is going to look to press the ball and press Lavia once Sanchez plays it through. So as the clip is played further forward, you can see Lavia goes to receive the ball. And as he goes to receive it, he is going to take his touch back across the player from where the opposing 10 has just come from, because that is now where the space is going to be. So as you'll see, I'll play the clip, and he takes his touch back into the space that the opposing 10 has left. Now, in this clip here, straight away, we can see the triangle again. We've got the goalkeeper, the right centre-back, and Lavia sitting at the top of that triangle. Now, Man City are pressing up high. Chelsea are looking to build out from the back, and Sanchez is going to look to play the ball to Lavia's feet here. Now, I want you to pay attention to his body shape and his first touch, because De Bruyne is going to press Lavia once that ball is played. So as I play the clip a little bit further forward, Ball goes into Lavia's feet, and if I stop it there, straight away you can see. So De Bruyne is pressing and trying to win that ball back. Lavia is already on the half turn to receive the ball safe side away from De Bruyne and look to turn. And if I play the clip further forward, you can see he rolls De Bruyne, turns away, and then plays the ball out into Cole Palmer's feet. And now Chelsea have built out from the back under pressure and have broken through Man City's first line of pressure. And this is what Lavia can bring. Player that's calm under pressure, can receive the ball in tight spaces. His first touch takes him away from the player and he always finds the outball. But the reason Lavia could be so important to this Chelsea side is not just when they have the ball, it's what he gives them the second they lose it. This is where Lavia can raise Chelsea's floor. When Chelsea attack, they want fullbacks high, attacking midfielders between the lines, and wingers stretching the pitch. That gives you the threat, but it also creates the transition risk. Lavia, he can sit underneath the attack, control the space before the counter-attack becomes a problem. The important thing here is Lavia is not just a tackler. He reads the danger early. He'll position himself between the ball and the centre-backs, compete for the second balls, and if he cannot win it straight away, he will delay the transition long enough for Chelsea to recover their shape. So as you can see, we've got Chelsea set up in quite an aggressive shape. Loads of options on the ball from an attacking sense, but lots of space in behind. Now this zone here, this is where Lavia has to live. If he controls this space, Chelsea can attack with a bit more confidence. In this scenario here, if the opposition look to turn over the ball and counter through the centre, this is where Lavia will come alive. But it's not the first pass that is the danger, it's the second pass. And once that second pass is played, what Lavia will do will come across, block the lane, and what this does is allow time for players like Caicedo to drop back, recover, and then suddenly Chelsea are no longer exposed. Now, I've got a few clips here to demonstrate where Lavia sits in that rest defence and the cover that he provides in the centre of the pitch. We can see here that Liverpool, they've turned over the ball and they are now looking to counter. We can also see Caicedo here is now looking to retreat and get back into position. Now, Liverpool are going to look to play this ball through the centre. So playing the clip further forward, we can see the ball comes through the centre. And as soon as that ball comes in to this player's feet right here, you can already see Lavia is pressing that player to not allow him to turn, to not allow him to find that dangerous second pass. So he presses him up high and then wins the ball, and Chelsea are straight away on that counter. Now, again, with this clip here, we can see Liverpool have turned over possession right here, and they are going to look to play the ball through the centre of the pitch into Harvey Elliott's feet here. And as I play the clip just a little bit further forward, you'll see Romeo Lavia appear just on the blind side of Harvey Elliott right here. And you can see that he's watching the pass come through the centre and is going to press Harvey Elliott here to not allow him space to turn and find that second pass. So we can see if I play the clip, on his first touch, Lavia is there looking to engage Harvey Elliott straight away to try and win possession so Chelsea can stop Liverpool counter and potentially get on the counter themselves. Play it further forward, he wins the ball, and now Chelsea look to break away on the counter. It shows the defensive security that Lavia provides, and this has a knock-on effect to one of Chelsea's most important midfielders, Moisés Caicedo. Now, this might be the biggest reason Lavia matters for Chelsea. It's not that he's taking away responsibility from Caicedo. It's about giving Caicedo the platform to be more aggressive. When Lavia's next to him, Caicedo does not always have to be deepest midfielder, the recovery runner, the duel winner, and the safety net all at once. And what this does, it changes Caicedo's game. He can jump out the press earlier. He can engage higher up the pitch. He can cover the ball side with more intensity because Lavia is holding the base behind him. Instead of Caicedo consistently having to put out the fires, Chelsea can use his range and aggression as a weapon. So on the board here, we've got Chelsea set up in the 4-2-3-1 with Caicedo and Lavia as the double pivot. And this is what the partnership will give you. Lavia gives you control at the base, while Caicedo gives you the range, pressure, and ball winning power. Now, if Caicedo was to jump out, step forward, and engage in that press higher up the pitch, with Lavia sitting at the base, it allows him to do so without leaving the whole centre open. And this is what gives Caicedo the freedom. Lavia holds the platform, so Caicedo can attack the next action. Now, in this scenario here, if the opposition have turned over the ball and they're looking to counter, what this partnership allows is for Caicedo in this position to press and engage the ball, to close it down, to try and win it high up the pitch. And behind him, Lavia will screen and provide you that balance. And this is the balance that it will provide. Caicedo goes, Lavia covers, and Chelsea do not lose the middle of the pitch. So I've got two clips here to demonstrate what I mean by freeing Caicedo and what having Lavia sitting at the base allows him to do. So in this clip here, we've got Chelsea versus Man City. The ball has just been turned over. You can see it just in the corner of the screen here. And we are now looking to win it back. And if I play it just a little bit further forward, you'll see straight away Caicedo is there trying to press and win the ball back high up the pitch off Kevin De Bruyne. Now, you'll notice just off the side here, you can see Lavia is screening and covering the middle. So by Lavia being in this position, Caicedo knows he can step out, press forward, engage the ball higher, knowing that Lavia is there screening the back and keeping the centre of the pitch covered. Now, as I play the clip further forward, you'll notice Caicedo does lose out. And as soon as the ball goes past Caicedo, you can see straight away that Lavia is now looking to cover that space and win that ball, protect the middle, and not allow Man City to get on the counter. As you see, the clip goes forward, he engages in the ball, and Chelsea win it back. So in this second clip here, we can see we've got Chelsea v Newcastle. Newcastle currently on the ball with their centre-back. They've just turned it over, and we can see straight away Chelsea are in quite an aggressive press. Looking at the screen, Caicedo is here, Lavia is here screening these two midfield players here to not allow Newcastle to go through centrally. And you'll notice as I play the clip further forward, Caicedo starts to engage the centre-back to force him to play the ball quicker, and by doing so, you can see that Lavia now steps out to get in front of this midfielder here to not allow him to pick the ball up centrally, and does so successfully by winning the interception. And now Chelsea can look to go on the counter. So this is what Lavia allows Caicedo to do by sitting in the middle of the pitch and screening. It allows Caicedo to push further forward, to engage the press higher up the pitch and win the ball back in a more dangerous zone. And when you put all of this together, the bigger question is, what Chelsea become as a team if Lavia is a regular option. Now, if Lavia can stay fit, Chelsea's midfield becomes less chaotic, but it doesn't mean he fixes everything on his own, nor does it mean he has to be the standout player every single week. His value is that he raises the floor. He makes the team harder to play through, calmer when pressed, and better connected between the defence and the attack. But this is why the injuries only need mentioning, because the bigger picture is, if he is available, Chelsea can rotate the midfield without losing its structure, protect leads better, build attacks with more composure, and stop asking the same players to cover every problem. So if Lavia can stay fit, these are the 5 pros that I think he will bring to the side instantly, and this is the bigger picture that Chelsea fans should be paying attention to. 1. Calmer build-up. Lavia gives Chelsea a steady first pass out of defence. 2. Better transition cover. He protects the middle when Chelsea lose the ball. 3. Obviously frees up Caicedo. Lavia holds the base so Caicedo can jump, press, and be more aggressive. 4. More midfield balance. Chelsea can rotate without the structure falling apart. And 5. Better game control. He helps Chelsea slow matches down and manage the pressure. So what does happen if Lavia is available? Well, Chelsea get a midfielder that can receive under pressure, protect the defence, compete in duels, and give the whole team a calmer base to play from. Now, the main point here is that he doesn't suddenly become Chelsea's main star. The main point is that he gives the team something that they have been missing: balance. If Lavia is available, Caicedo can be more aggressive, Chelsea can protect the middle, and the team can look less stretched in moments that usually hurt them. Chelsea fans, we already know the risk, but if Lavia is fit, the reward is obvious. A midfielder that is calmer on the ball, stronger without it, and finally built with proper balance. Now, that is all from me in today's video, guys. And if you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to smash the likes, subscribe if you are new. And as always, football, it's not just about the final score, it's what happens behind the dugouts. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.